legalization brought on a lot of this like kind of legal,
It's but it isn't just legalization. It's across the board. I see it in other industries. I've met many different people over like this great lifetime, and I meet people that have been very successful in things like even shoes, right? And then they'll tell me the same story. If they build it from the ground up, from nothing, build up a successful shoe brand, well, of course, yes, large companies then try to buy them. When they say no, those companies sue them. Those companies make products that happen to look a lot like their product. Those companies sue them, doing everything they can to crush them and hold them down.
Drown them in litigation.
Right, drown them in litigation. If you and I ran a multi-billion-dollar shoe company, and then him, with his king's hat on over there, launches a shoe that is so innovative that it's taking us out, and we'd have to change our processes and our manufacturing and all this stuff. And now you and I are different than the way we are now. In fact, we don't even wear sneakers anymore, dude. We think we're so hoity that we don't even wear that stuff. We wear fancy, some other kind of shoe, so we don't even love our own product. But you know what we do love? Making money on the golf course. You know what I mean?
That's boring.
Right. So now you and I are these CEO types with the suit, and I don't know, like I picture like Elmer Fudd. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I got a mansion on a yacht. All right. So that's us. Now he's innovative with this really cool shoe. What do we think? Do we think, wow, that should inspire us to make a better shoe? We should make better shoes. No. What do we think? Crush.
Get him out of here.
Get him out of here.
Get him out of here.
Buy him or crush him. Sue him to death. Get rid of him. He's out. We want to keep
us money.
Business as usual. So that's just the way it is in terms of large corporations in the way things are done, especially in America. So it isn't particular to the industry or smoking industry or anything like that.
Yep.
It's across the board is what I've come to learn. So when you know that, well, you know what? When you know that, well, you just have to kind of brace yourself for it. So if you become successful in whatever you do, and I hope you do, you can darn well bet that some person who's a lot bigger than you is going to try to probably crush you. It's just the way life is. Get used to it. There's nothing we can do about it other than survive the gauntlet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's, I mean, it's crazy. Do you think, like, while we're on the topic, do you think when federal legalization comes around, whenever that is, will that potentially ramp up the corporatization, or do you think it'll break down some of those barriers, make it easier for the small?
Dude, I wish that was the case. I wish. I can tell you from personal experience in Canada, I know exactly how this is going to go down. Of course, this is my own personal opinion. I'm probably wrong. Okay? Listen. Large corps, first you'll have the people, the investors are the ones who are going to lose the most.
Yep.
All these guys are going to jump in. I can make money.
It's going to be a bloodbath.
Dude, they're going to come in there. They're going to pump money into such bullshit. You're going to have all the same pump and dump dudes that were like doing it on some other industry before this. They moved to the next one. They're coming into. I've got this great idea for ashtrays. When you put your it releases cannabis, whatever the fuck it's going to be. I've got this celebrity. I got that celebrity. I can put this guy in the bag. I can put this guy in the bag. Whatever it is, it's going to be a whole bunch of that bullshit. And look, we had $100 million in revenue. What that actually is, when you look at it, that cost them, let's say, $200 million to sell $100 million worth of shit.
Yep.
So they're losing money like crazy, but they'll just show you their revenue number to try to get you to invest. We sold $100 million. In the beginning, it was people used to make fun of Amazon for this. They were selling 5 quarters for $1, meaning they were losing money on purpose.
It's a great deal.
It's a great deal. So of course everyone's jumping in.
Yeah.
And their mentality was, yes, everyone's going to jump in, and then we're going to make it where we're selling you 3 quarters for $1, but not until we've got you all in, which worked for them because they had managed to have many, many billions of investment.
Yeah, clearly it played out right.
And now they're profitable. That doesn't work in the space. Instead, Joe Schmo investor is going to put in $100,000, $50,000, $10,000 into, I'll make up a name, I don't know, Santa Monica company.
Okay.
Oh, it's this great idea I have. We're going to do it. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. All this special. It's so great. All these people are going to pump in there. Let's say they raise a total of $10 million. Of that $10 million, they're going to pay themselves a salary of $1 million, of course, and a bonus of $1 million.
Yep.
And their friend gets $1 million, and that person gets $1 million, and so do they, and that. Oh, we need the special corporate headquarters, and I need to spend money on all these things. And so in the end, I'm taking all your money and I'm giving it to myself. And then Santa Monica, Cal is going to go under.
Yep.
In Canada, we watched this over and over and over again. People invested heavily in these larger companies, and most of them, I think, are not around anymore. And some of them were freaking huge.
The investors come in like vampires.
The investors mean well. They lose. Investors are the ones who lose the most. The people running those companies, they don't actually lose because they're paying themselves a salary anyway. It's the investors that get ripped off. The American investor will lose when federal legalization happens. Trust me.